welcome to the podcast.
How's it going, Robert?
It's going pretty good. So for the people at home, can you state your name?
Hey, I'm Brandon Moreno with Best Air Conditioning.
Awesome. And Brandon, what's your position here at the company?
So I'm an air conditioning service technician.
Awesome. Yep. You do AC. So Brandon, I've worked with you for quite a while now, but I kind of don't know your story. How'd you get into the industry?
So it's a funny story. Long story short, my pops owns a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
Right. And
I thought we were going in the same direction as AJ's story, but this just took a right turn. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So long story short, he owns a restaurant, and with that comes a lot of responsibility, including repairing things. Mm-hmm. And so that kind of brought me into the picture of helping him out on that.
Okay.
And one of the most expensive or pricier things, and kind of like a difficult thing to repair, is air conditioning. Mm-hmm. And so he brought me along, showed me some things, and that's kind of where I got started.
Cool. So fixing things at your dad's restaurant.
Yeah.
Is the restaurant here in town?
Yeah, it's actually out here in town.
Okay. Is it still open and thriving?
Yeah.
What's it called?
El Chamizal Restaurant, right off Vegas Drive and Rancho.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go there for lunch today. Can we get a plug for Pops' business? Hell
yeah! Right?
You know what I mean? We have to put that
a little plug, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that, man. I didn't know.
I want to go now. I'm dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good stuff.
Awesome. That's cool. So that I did not know that. Okay. My next question is, what's your favorite part of doing HVAC?
Probably the satisfaction of like completing my work.
Okay.
And with regard to that is like I go in, the house is hot, customers are upset. Mm-hmm. It's good when I leave. They got a smile on their face. They feel that cool air, and it's really like fulfilling at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just kind of like problem solved. I did this. I helped out, right?
Yeah, it's like the little superhero, basically.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic. What's your favorite part of working for Best?
So with Best Air, what I noticed at this company is that there's a lot of support, and I feel like I always have someone has my back. Awesome. Communication's great. And honestly, having support and communication is like the most important thing to me. So it's great that I have a feeling like someone's got my back.
Of course. Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, when I was a technician, I've worked for companies where I felt like I was all on my own. And if I was calling for help, it was almost a negative, right? And it's one of those things, having the support of our team is like really, really important. So that's awesome. All right. My next question is if you had one tip you could give homeowners, what would it be?
My one tip would be like, try to avoid working on stuff if you're not too sure.
Okay.
Like leave it to a professional. The reason why I'm saying this is I come along of like some calls where customers will try to DIY stuff and it can go south. Yeah. And when it goes south, it's never a good thing.
Yeah. So call a professional, because we've also seen where not only the homeowner tries to work on it, or they call Jimmy Bob from down the street, and we go there and it's completely taken apart, and we're like, yeah, your friend down the street did you wrong. He didn't know what he was doing. So.
Exactly. Please call a professional when you can.
yeah, it's easier for us to figure it out the first time. Okay, fantastic. Call a professional. All right. We get to see and help people all day. And you said one of your things was satisfaction of helping people out and the smile at the end. Tell me one of your favorite stories of a time you got to help a customer.
So I got a lot of stories because, I've seen a lot of customers in my day, but I could give you one, for example. Just yesterday, I went to this customer. Her name's Jane, really sweet lady. Unfortunately, I came to her house. Her air conditioning wasn't working. And, she had medical problems. The house was extremely hot. She had little dogs. And I felt great that I had this right stuff on my truck to get her fixed, got her repaired, and she was extremely happy that she finally got air back into her house.
Yeah, actually, right. I believe the notes on that call was she just got back from coming back from the hospital. Is that right?
Yeah, true. And you don't want to come back to a hot house when you just got out of a nice cold hospital too. Yeah.
But we were able to get her taken care of pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So that's an awesome. And then obviously, like I said, we do run into some pretty unique situations from time to time. Some of them are great because we get to help people. Some of them not so great, but some of them are just funny, right? Some of them you just have to laugh at the end of the day. So tell me one of your funny stories.
So I was at this customer's house just before me on maintenance, like they should regularly get. But we're outside. I was outside with the homeowner. We're screwing on my hose so I can rinse out their condenser coil.
Okay.
And I got done cleaning it out. They're out there with me, helping me out. But unfortunately, they forgot to shut off the water. And so when they started unscrewing the hose, they just got blasted with water.
Water everywhere.
Yeah, but the good thing, it was a little hot out, so they didn't mind. They're like, hey, it's just a way to cool off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's funny. I've had that happen. I've had where tons of people or they start helping me wind up the hose. and then they don't realize that my nozzle's on and it sprays as they pull it or something like that. Yeah, it's always a funny one. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on the podcast today, Brandon.
No problem. Thanks,
Awesome.
Robert. Bye.